Ohio, lovely people. That's my new greeting now. I'm saying Ohio to everybody. I'm just going to pretend I'm Japanese instead of being a Kiwi. I have decided that I am the absolute worst advertisement for my own products, apart from the fact that you all know I cannot use my shapers because I'm shit. I have once again forgotten to check my notes to see how this performs, and I've been meaning to for ages, because you guys know as a general rule, I never use the same fragrance twice, unless, like when I was going to the markets, I would make things like lemongrass and Persian lime and black raspberry and vanilla and dirty man, and you know, those things that people wanted. I made those regularly, but as a general rule, and especially since I don't do the markets anymore, now I just test fragrances. So I don't particularly want to write every single one of those down, because the likelihood that I'll ever use them again is really slim. But in saying that, I have been wanting to go back through all like the ones that I do use fairly often, like lemongrass and Persian lime, and put them in my soap workbook. So it's there, but I keep just either forgetting to do it until I start shooting a video, or I start using fragrance and go, oh shit. Or I just don't have the time, because honestly, who has the time to sit there and go through their notes and their previous videos? Because I don't like watching my old videos. So anyway, yeah, so I don't know how this behaves. I'm pretty sure it thinned trace, but I can't be sure. Alright, let's give this thing a whiz. It's kind of funny. I always make sure that I mix my soap in camera view with the stick blender, and then I just cut it out anyway, because I'm a lazy editor and I don't have time to be fart-assing around a lot of the time. Like I was saying in my last video, which was Japanese honeysuckle, I tend to be more and more busy all the time, so I don't dwell on anything, so I just don't stop. And it's someone's fault on my own, but I don't hate it, so there you go. Alright, so we're doing eucalyptus and spearmint. No, eucalyptus and... Yeah, eucalyptus and spearmint. I probably should have watched the video because I can't exactly remember. I'm pretty sure I used sea mist. The picture has... this one here has 4 greens in it by the looks of it. I'm pretty sure that's up the right way for you guys. I'm pretty sure that's 1, 2, 3, 4, but I don't have hardly, I really don't have very much titanium dioxide left. Like there's that little tiny bit left in the bottom there. So I'm just going to have to do this with 3 colours. So what I thought was I'll do sea mist in all 3 of them. But on this one I'll just put just a little bit, this one I'll put a normal amount, and this one I'll put a normal amount plus a little bit of black pearl. And then this one I'm going to have to just put like a little bit, and then maybe the last of that. Oh, I really need it. I'm going to have to bite the bullet and just buy some, I guess. This is getting ridiculous now. Oh dear. Well, you know, there are a few micas that I need, so I may as well put in an all order with heirloom anyway, which is what I've been going to order my titanium from them for weeks, but I just kept putting it off because I wasn't sure what Amanda was doing. Now I know what Amanda is doing. Funnily enough, because I literally had no idea, guys. Like, you guys know that I know Amanda, but I'm not on the in. So there you go. I mean, it's good. I'm pretty happy that we can still get my micro obsession micas. I'm sad that I can no longer support Amanda, because one of the reasons, I mean, there are 2 reasons why I have always supported my micro obsession. One is the absolute quality of the micas. There is nowhere and this is my own personal opinion, and if you don't like it, you can bugger off. But I do not believe that anywhere in Australia sells better quality micas for cold processed soap than my micro obsession. Oh, now heirloom body care. I don't know. I keep saying that like body care on the end there because I don't know. I'm pretty sure that is what it's called. I just don't know. Oh dear, because I don't tend to buy, like I've bought stuff from them before, but yeah, so. And the second reason was because I like Amanda. Like we've had phone conversations and we've also had like messages and stuff before. So it's, I sort of, I wouldn't say we're friends, but we're acquaintances. We're acquaintances enough that we've spoken on the phone. Keely and I have not even spoken on the phone. She hates me. She just hates me. I know she does. We also have had no necessity this week on the phone. Sorry, couldn't resist. Ah, dear. Alright, we're just gonna so sad. So sad. Oh dear. Alright, let's give these a whiz. We're going to go from light to dark because that's how I want them to be. So if I didn't care, I would just do them in whatever order. Because they're pretty or what? Seriously, this sea mist is such a beautiful colour. I feel like that could just use just... I also wonder if I didn't use something else other than that. But I mean, it's not really dark in the picture. But I just want the three to be just enough different from one another. I'm just going to put just a smidge, just a tiny little smidge more in there. Probably won't make any difference, but it'll make me feel better anyway. Although I don't think anything's going to make me feel better at this point, honestly. Yeah, pretty sure that did bugger all. Don't even care. Oh dear. I do not remember this. I think it went a little bit yellow when it was, as it cured. I don't know, there's still some upstairs. I probably should have had a look, shouldn't I? We might take this out and we'll pretend that it's going to behave. Oh, I tell you what, it smells freaking amazing. Eucalyptus and spearmint, like seriously, two of my favourite smells. It's so fresh, and it's not like a lot of times when you get eucalyptus or spearmint in things, they do tend to smell a bit clinical. Is that a good word? It's a good word now. But they do have it, but this doesn't smell like a cleaning product. So look, I don't care. I'm just going to pour it in. Who gives a shit? I do not, at this point, care. It looks like it's going to rice, doesn't it? Look how bad that is. It's not ricey though. Oh shit. It's thinning. I knew it. I thought that, and I thought, oh no, maybe I'm misremembering. No, it's thinned it considerably. Yeah, look at that. I might give them a stick blend. Not that they... I mean... Oh yeah. Okay. There you go. See, that's... It's reacting with the colour, not the batter, because this one is super ricey. This one is not. And that one's only got a little bit of colour in it. Whereas look at that. Look at the chunks in it. So yeah. Okay. If that's not a perfect example of what I always say, is that colour plays a big part in your fragrances as well as your batter. I mean, this is the exact same batter, but yeah, and look at these ones, these chunks are even bigger, so this one has even more colour in it. Wow. Well, there you go. I'm actually glad that happened and you guys can see the difference. Like, that's got nothing, that is smooth as a baby's bottom. Not so much. Not so much. Now, for those of you that can see that, you can see there's still bubbles. I mean, it's a little bit, it's fresh water for a start. And that's really, it doesn't matter, it's just a little bit of water. Walk off in the middle of a sentence. Just double checking this. There are a few little ones in there. I'm thinking that maybe they're not bubbles. Excuse me. You know I'm going to leave that in, right? Well, you'll know because you heard it and I left it in. Jesus. I wonder about me sometimes. Just double checking to make sure she's all smooth now. Alright, so there's not a lot of difference in these two colours. I'm a bit worried about that. You know what? I think it'll be alright. We're just going to Bob Ross it and beat the devil out of it. In case you don't get that reference, although is there anybody who doesn't know who Bob Ross is? I suppose some of you are probably young. This colour is giving me life, people. This is glorious. I need to make a cut. What have I got that will go with this? Oh, I love it. I didn't know that sea mist could be this pretty. These are not the colours that I used before. I hope she likes them. Shit. Alright, so what I'm going to do, and what I think I did with this last time, is I think this was one of my paws. It kind of looks, no, it doesn't really look like it, does it? I don't know, because it is thickening a little, I'm not entirely sure. Let's put everything out of the way. Let's put some dark in. Whoops, let's put this, because this is so much looser, let's put this in, and then, I don't know why I put them on that side, because then they're in the way. Oh, this colour too, like this sea mist just by itself is freaking glorious. I think this is going to be a really nice soap actually, especially because this is more fluid. I think it's going to do some really interesting things with the drop. Well, I do believe that was a big chunk. Okay. Alright, so let's see if we can get the rest of this out of here. And then the rest of this out of here. Sometimes if you give it a scrape down and then just give it a little bit of a mix, it loosens it up enough to pour it. See how that was not quite as ploppy as that other one? The rest, no, it's not going to happen. I'm going to do the same with this, which is kind of off camera, sorry guys. With the camera being down, there is less viewage area now, but you also get a bit closer to the soap, so that's a good thing. No. Alright, that's it, that's fine. And then because this is still loose, what we'll do with this is I'm going to move this back from the camera just a bit, and I'm going to go from right up high with this and see if I can't get it to penetrate in there, at least somewhat, so that we get sort of a bit of extra movement. I'm just trying to do this from a little bit higher, but I don't actually think it's going to do much of anything now. So I'll just put that on the top. Wow, could I be a little messier? No. In soap making and in life, I am messy. I'm a mess at the moment. I'll get there though. I will get there. It's annoying. One thing about bipolar that's friggin' annoying is it doesn't matter how many times you recover, you know this shit's just going to come back again, and it's tiring, I think, is probably one of the best ways to describe it. It's just, I'm depressed. Logically I know it's going to go away, but then logically also know it's going to come back. It's just like, why bother? Why? And so being depressed, you always do that anyway. So I'm just going to be depressed again. Why should I even bother fighting out of it? I'll just stay depressed. And honestly, you can't really fight it. Like, you know, I'm here making soap. You know, and I have been coming to make soap for probably 4 or 5 days now, and I've just let other things just get in the way of that, because I like making soap, and it just, when I'm really depressed, I don't like making soap because it becomes a bit of a chore, and I don't ever want soap making to become enough of a chore that I stop doing it, because generally I love it. Like, so much that I do it even when I'm not making money, although this one is making me money, admittedly. Well, this is definitely doesn't look anything like the last one. I hope she likes it. Like I said, if she doesn't like it, I can try and make it more like the last one. I thought I used sea mist though. I really did. I don't know what else makes that. I mean, it also could just be my photography, because the bottom of these moulds is so foul. I also upped the brightness on my photos, so they never look, I mean, they look like they look, but they're also very bright and washed out, because that's how I like my product images to look. I like that bright washed out look. That one's a bit grotty. Let's get rid of that one and try a clean one now. We're going to have to do, you know what, I'm just going to whack it down. You ready? Hey, we got a little floop. That's kind of cool. I wish you could do that on purpose. I mean, you kind of could, I guess, but like Tiggy does those ridiculously amazing flip over things, but I'm pretty sure she's the only one that can. Which is probably why no one else does them, because she's just too good at them. Let's see. Didn't really work, did it? It kind of worked. It doesn't matter, because it's getting. I only did it because I know I'm putting glitter on here anyway, because the other one has lots of glitter. So, and we're going to go for this one because this is more of a like an aquary kind of green colour, as opposed to the one underneath it, which is, I think, is called Forest. See, that one's really green, and that's just, no, that is not what we need. We need this one, which is glorious. And I'm going to have to remember to cut this soap on its side, because these are like a junkie and leave track marks. That was dark. That was really dark. I probably should edit that out. What do you reckon the chances are that I'm going to edit that out? I would say slim to none. Oh, so has anybody watched Mortal Kombat yet? Talking of odds, although I don't know why odds would remind me of that. It's kind of weird. And did you like it? I loved it. I thought it was pretty awesome. I don't know what S word I'm trying to put in there, but I was just stunned. But I don't feel like that's strong enough at how gory it was. Like, it's just a movie, and it wasn't that gory, and then all of a sudden it's like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, that kind of surprised me. This is the holographic eco glitter. Oh, that stuff also is from Glitter Girl. This is also eco. And this is the hollow eco glitter from us, Aussie Soap Supplies, in case you were wondering what I'm talking about. because most people wonder what I'm talking about the majority of the time. I wonder what the fuck I'm talking about the majority of the time, honestly. Oh dear. Yeah, the swears do come out more when I'm depressed. That's a definite given. And considering this is my channel and I always rate it to have swears in it, and it's set as not under 18s, not for under 18s or not for children, then I can swear if I want to. I swear this is awesome! Seriously, there we go, where is it? There. How nice is that? Look at the blues and the golds and the greens and the teals. It's a very nice glitter. I quite enjoy it. I do like the Glitter Girl glitters. They are not designed for soaping at all. They are designed for millennials and their party going ways. Festivals and stuff. That's who they aim their marketing at, is dance, kids that do dance, and festival goers, and Mardi Gras too, I guess, to an extent, because you know they've got to be inclusive. I like inclusivity, that'll do. That was probably not the best pronunciation, but I just don't like inclusivity for the sake of it, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to be inclusive, that's great, just own it, that's great. But if you're not, then don't say you are, just so you fit in, or don't miss out on shit, you know? Like, I could bandy about the fact that I'm a woman business owner, that I'm a single mum and all that shit. But why? Just, if you like my shit, buy it. Does it matter if it's made by a woman or a man or a person with a disability? I have mental health issues too. I could use that as a sales tactic, but I do not. Although I'm not backwards in coming forwards about the fact that I have bipolar, but I don't use it as a selling tool or as a weapon. It just is what it is. And I'm going to get down off that high horse. Who knew we'd find a high horse at the end of a video? I'm sorry. We'll be back in a minute for the cut. Ew. Bye. Hello. I am back. This has fragrance leakage on top. And it's a little softer than I expected at this point in time, but you know, that's not overly surprising. That looks pretty good. I'm actually kind of keen to see what's inside now. I know I can't cut that. I have to cut this on its side. See, here's the thing. Alright, I can't cut it with this side towards here because this is not even, so it won't cut even. So it has to be cut on this side, which is just going to pull these through anyway. So actually that's closer to the bottom. We're still going to get drag marks. We may not get as big a drag marks, but we'll probably still get them anyway because of this, because this glitter is just so big. It's not so hard, which is surprising that the end was so soggy. Oh, okay, looks nice. I like it. Doesn't look like the picture. It does not look like the picture. No, completely wrong greens. I don't know what I used then. I thought it was the sea mist. I really did. I like it, but again, it could just be, just so I can just bring it in real close so you can see. No, maybe if I just fold it up. Yeah, see, these seem like really sort of like greyish greens, whereas these are really greeny greens. But like you can see, I wash out my photography a lot in Paint Shop Pro. Like I always duplicate the layer and then set it to screen, which is like really, really bright. So whether it's because of that, I really don't know. But anyway, this battery's going, so we need to get through this. It's already down to half And when it says that, it's usually lying. It's usually more. Now this smells absolutely freaking divine. I'm really liking this actually. We really did get some nice big swirls, which I was hoping for when I did it. So yeah, as you can see, there's big loops, which I like. I like it a lot. Alright. And we didn't get that many drag marks through it, which is good. Hopefully I can do one more video on this before the battery kicks its bucket. Before it kicks its bucket. No, I really like this. It's nice and it smells really nice. It smells like it looks too, like it's got that real green, fresh kind of smell. I do like this fragrance. I would recommend this. If you like eucalyptuses and spearmints and that kind of sort of, you know, that minty, fresh, clean smell, then yeah, I highly recommend this one. Sorry for the sniffling. The sinuses are better today than the allergies, whatever it is. And that's why I have gloves on, so I don't screw shit up. Alright guys, that's it. I'll see you for the next one. Bye.